Okay, are we back?
Yes, no.
Losing. We've got
Fix it.
no dropped frames. Okay, we're back. We're good.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
back.
it looks like
Okay.
restarted.
Wild.
Stream was having problems last night.
I think it might just be Twitch is having some problems.
It's a small indie company. They're doing their best.
Doing their best.
So yeah, I'm gonna look for like the most boring area imaginable in the library, with a bunch of big, like, huge textbooks. And I'm going to summon Muffin as like a little mouse-sized creature, and have Muffin sort of hide behind some of the books.
Okay.
And Muffin can just sort of chill there until tonight when everything closes down, and then we'll have eyes on the inside.
Do you want Muffin to like follow?
No. I think I keep a sort of clock on the general direction that person went, but I don't want to do anything that would be suspicious. And I think that the higher priority is just getting a setup for seeing what happens sort of at night once the library closes, seeing if any of the employees stay behind, seeing if it's fully deserted, seeing if they set up any alarms, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think priority is just getting Muffin to hide. And we don't know for sure that this guy's actually suspicious, so I'm not gonna, risk anything going after him.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Cool. Oh, then we will jump to our friends. That make their way up to the Cloud Top District.
Yeah. Before we left, Frickus doesn't he doesn't go around wearing royal clothing.
No.
But he also you could, if you looked at him and what he wears, you'd say he's above average in wealth, but you would never know he's a noble.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got the clothes for when he needs them.
Yep.
And so he changes into a very elegant, very over-the-top, royal outfit that he had from home. And, he steps out, and you can see him, tugging at the collar, and, oh, I hate this. Just,
You change into a, what is kind of over the top, but also just, simply understated. You've always loved your, more plain noble wear, but it still hits. And some people who look at you know you are a noble. You step out in a, pair of crisp black, pants, a silk deep rich blue tunic that has your family's crest embroidered over your heart, and you also would Frickus have brought his crown with him? No. Okay. You, in a satchel, specifically for these, instances, also have your royal seal, stuffed in there.
I mean, yeah, the clothing's probably got like pins and stuff that would.
Mm-hmm. There's yeah, you've got a nice jacket, there's pins, there's a bunch of... You look like a nobleman.
Mhm.
You have like a silly little hat. Nobleman hat.
How dare you?
You didn't bring your crown. Not even a little circlet.
He's got a nobleman's wimple.
Yup.
How dare you?
Right? You can have a fedora, I guess. God.
Uh-huh. Gonna tip my
Bold,
hat.
bold new direction for Frigus.
You have you got like a 14th century nobleman hat with like a feather sticking out of it.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I approach... God, I'm terrible with names. Solus's sister.
Salon.
Yep, Salon. Where do you reckon I should start?
She lets out like a low whistle. Damn! I wouldn't have really believed it unless I saw it. Well, you could start up in the Cloudtop district. That's where a lot of the nobles are. You could probably see what you could get with the council. They might let you in. They don't usually see people recently without an appointment, but you could probably talk to the council. I will be honest with you, I do not believe that the council is in on any of it. I just think they're incompetent.
All right, well, Cloudtop District it is.
Well, good luck.
You ready, Lyra?
Yeah. Lyra's taken off all her jewelry and she's gotten the darker set of clothes that she has. So no more like soft greens and like the gentle browns. You see more of the stark dark brown and the black. She's gotten a pair of boots on that she uses for like winter. So she got her boots on. She's kind of cleaned up a little bit. She's pulled her hair back into a low half bun. So she looks a little more menacing. All right, let's go.
Perfect. Yeah, and we go to the Cloudtop District.
Cool. Is there anything you're looking for specifically?
Is there like... So, like, there's a castle, obviously. Like... How close is, like... What are the closest noble, like, castle-ish royalty buildings to the library?
To the library?
Yeah, because I'm just wondering if proximity plays a factor at all.
So, number 6 is where the council is. Otherwise, it's a lot of, like, mansions in this area. The library is, like, around here-ish. So you probably want to check out this area, maybe make your way up to the council, but otherwise, like, your best bet is in the actual district.
Can I roll a history check? Not for, like, historical history, but, like, when I was here with Marana once before, do I remember if she took me to any specific nobleman's house or anything like that?
Give me a history check. She did. She took you to a couple different houses. After you arrived, you did go to the council. You had your feast, you mingled and everything, as was customary when they knew royalty was arriving. And then you spent a lot of the time in a couple different mansions. Mostly you were forced to entertain whatever young ladies were there. But you did go to a couple different places.
I'd like to start with one of those mansions that we visited.
All right. Oh, fuck, hold on. All my stuff just closed by accident. It's good, it's good. You went to 3 mansions. The first mansion that you end up at is owned by a man and his 2 daughters. You end
Okay.
up at the mansion of Vincent Solar. Are you just knocking?
Does he have like a guard out front or?
Yeah, there's like a gate around his property with a couple guards that are there.
You said Vincent what, sorry?
Solar?
Solar.
I'll type it in general for you.
Yeah. I address one of the guards at the gate and say, "Would you kindly let Lord Solar know that Prince Frigus of Lyrengorn is here to see him?"
One of them kind of like straightens and go, oh yeah, yes, of course, and runs to the up to the house, while the other stays keeping guard there.
I just like, I just stand and wait while they're away, kind of like tapping my toes impatient, like tapping my feet impatiently, not like overly rudely, but like a nobleman who has better places to be and like, you know, doesn't like his time wasted kind of vibe.
Oh my god.
After a few minutes,
Mhm.
Lyra's going to step forward and clear her throat. We would like some assistance. Please.
Assistance
Yes,
with
is
what?
it customary to wait this long?
He looks back to where his fellow guard went into the house. Well, usually no, but we were not prepared for your arrival. It was a little spur of the moment, if you don't mind me saying so, my liege.
Indeed. Just go back to my impatient waiting.
Frigus just hits him with a "I do mind." Off with your head.
After a couple more minutes of waiting, the guard exits the house alongside Vincent Solar and the head of the servants there. Vincent is an unremarkable man.
He is a man.
He is a man. He is a human. He's average height, slightly pudgy stomach. He's unremarkable, balding nobleman.
To double check, way back when I did a history check on Cyrus, was the fact that Cyrus was like a human supremacist one of the things that we knew?
Oh gosh, I can't remember if I gave that to you. I would say
believe it was.
yes. I would say
Okay.
yes. You would know though, when you did that he used other people regardless of race for his own means, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Lord Solar, it's been far too long. How are your daughters?
You see he takes out a handkerchief and dabs his forehead. Prince Frigus, we were not expecting you. My daughters are well. Did you come to see either of them?
No, my visit is for you today. May we take this discussion inside?
He glances around nervously, but inclines his head. Of course, sire. And gestures for you to go on ahead.
So, it's very clear that he's nervous. Can I make an insight check to try and determine the source?
Yeah, go for it. You have shown up unannounced. Your mother is not with you. He doesn't know what's happening. He's a little anxious about that.
Okay.
That's kind of all you can really glean from this. He seems a little bit more anxious about the fact that a crown prince has shown up unannounced.
Yeah.
I'll figure out what's going on in the city. His mommy sent him, probably. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So, I follow him inside, yeah.
Can I roll a perception check to make sure I don't see anything wiggity whack?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, because this is all happening and Lyra has no idea where we're going. I don't see shit. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
Yeah, you unfortunately don't see shit.
Best bodyguard ever. Let's go.
Yeah. You're like, oh, hope it's fine. You enter and make your way in to his what's it called? His parlor. And you are served tea. And he looks he's nervous. He's like, oh my god.
I think he's scared of your mom.
You seem on edge. May I call you Vincent?
Oh, well, whatever makes you more comfortable, sire.
You seem on edge, Vincent. Is everything all right here in the Cloud Top District?
Everything... he... something for him. He glances around again, but kind of relaxes a little bit. Everything is good here. Seems to be, proceeding according to plan.
That's good. I can tell you're surprised to see me. I would like you to know that the Honorable Queen Marana has had me start to take a more heavy hand in the business dealings that concern her. Fear not. Anything you can say to her, you could say to me.
Roll me a deception.
But do I get like advantage or anything?
I'm not there to help, damn.
Can you give me a good reason why you would have advantage?
He's scared of me.
He's
That's
scared
a
of
good
you?
reason. He's scared of
Sure.
Frigga's mom, probably.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, that too.
It's like,
He then, like, fully relaxes. Like a full deflate. He's like, oh, okay. That is good. That is good. I expect then you will be at the meeting that is to be in a Sun night?
Sorry, out of character. In a what night, sorry?
A Sun night?
I'm not familiar with
A
that
week.
term, like as a person. Okay.
A week.
I'd also never heard that.
Oh,
That
okay.
is the plan. I simply arrived a little sooner to ensure things were proceeding according to plan.
Perfect. That is good. It is important to know what is happening ahead of it. Do you bring news from Lirangorn? Last I heard that they were going to attempt a few things of their own up there. Were they successful?
Quite successful. The details of which are still a little restricted, but Agent M is very pleased with the progress.
Of course. Yes. Well, I suspect we might hear a bit more about it all at the meeting.
That is the plan.
Great, that's beautiful. That is wonderful. Absolutely perfect. It is unfortunate that we did not know you were coming, as Sir Moonwell is out of town currently and will not be back in time for the meeting. So he will miss meeting you, but you are around for the next one, then that will be perfect.
Regrettable, but there will be time in the future. My primary concern, however, is that everything is running according to plan here. News reached us of Craghammer, and we are not pleased to hear of that.
Oh, yes. It is unfortunate what happened at Craghammer, but that is the business of it all, you know. Regrettable. There will be more news and information at the meeting, though. May I interest you in some lunch?
You may.
And he goes to get a flag down like a servant to bring lunch. Are you planning on getting to like another house, or are you just going to stick to the one for now?
I guess that depends on the conversation we have. Tell me, are all our other operatives running and things according to plan here? Or do you think I need to check in on any of them?
Oh, I do not believe you need bother with any of them. They are all running according to schedule here. Of course, you could if you desired, but you will be seeing them at the meeting as well, and, well, we just wrapped up one, so there is not much to report currently on their new progress there. You will be happy to know that, next on our list, is for our conquering, what we're planning on doing there. Although I guess conquering is a little bit,
barbaric
gauche.
of a term.
Oh,
And
yes, of course.
Liberating is more proper.
Oh, you are so wise. But you should know then that, the next place we are sending our operatives is up to Whitestone. And we hope to bring liberation there as well.
Indeed. All in his good name.
Ah, yes, well, we're close.
I anxiously await the day to meet him for myself.
Oh, don't we all? If it weren't for, well, the circumstances that befall him, I assume we would be back to a brilliant age.
Brought low by his own son. He passed on too much power, it would seem.
Oh, yes. Is regrettable.
Not to matter. That won't be an issue again.
No, everything for the rich.
Indeed. Well, Lord Sular, I will see you in a week.
Oh, but your lunch!
Oh, I figured we were eating during that conversation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You eat lunch, and he bows. Of course. And if you desire before then to visit any of my daughters, please do not be a stranger.
Of course, I appreciate the offer. Again, if anything goes amiss in the time leading up to, make sure to contact me. Agent M is very concerned that we'll have another repeat of Craghammer.
Of course, I will.
That would not be acceptable.
No, of course not.
I gesture towards Lyra, who I imagine has just been in kind of by the door.
Yeah, just kind of menacingly standing guard, listening for anything.
Time to go. We have other people to see today.
She'll open the door and step outside and do a double take, and then gesture for Fergus to go.
I give a slight bow and then leave.
Cool. You are on your way. Out. You have 2 more houses that you could visit. One is close and would mean you would get back to the library in time, and one is a little further away.
What time is it now?
I would say probably around like 1:30-ish. You would have time to go to one more house before you have to make it back. It would be better to go to the closer one. However, you could make it to the further one. It would just be a toss-up on whether or not you would make it back to meet up with the party on time.
Could I do history again to compare the merits of the two? Like, try and remember which lord is which and who I think is more likely to be involved?
Yeah.
Remember which one of them's bald. All bald people are evil.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Which one's bald, V?
Which one's bald? Obi Stark is bald.
Is he the closer one or the further one?
He is the closer one.
Okay. We'll go see Mr. Stark. On the way, turn to Lyra. Once we're like out of sight of the house, did you pick up on anything in there?
Unfortunately, I didn't. I'm not too used to being a bodyguard, but I also paid as close attention as I could.
Well, we know he's involved. We know that it's the same people, which we already kind of figured, but we still need to know what exactly the plan is. I'm just not sure how I can ask that, since they'll all assume that I should already know it.
He seemed very adamant that you didn't need to go check. Kinda strange if you ask me. But maybe it's just me. Would you prefer I leave Michi so we can listen in? He's small. He won't take up much space.
Listen in to Lord Solar.
To anyone who comes in, yeah.
Not a bad idea.
He seemed very afraid. I understand with your mother, but he also seemed very adamant that you did not need to go check. So maybe
Yes.
there is something else going on. And she's gonna kind of reach in her cowl and like grab Michi and let him walk onto her hand. She's gonna give him a gentle pat. Kind of whisper, "Hide well, friend. Listen close." And she kind of puts him down next to the doorstep and lets him flutter off.
Well, he goes.
Alright, V, you get to do my favorite thing as a DM, have a conversation between two NPCs.
Oh my god. I've already done that.
And you do it again. You're
Do it
welcome.
again. Roll
Do it
a... What's Michi got?
Stats.
Michi does in fact have
And listen.
stats.
Him listens so good.
Give me a perception from Michi.
Okay.
Michi. That's not great, pal.
No, it's not.
He's doing him's best.
Oh, him's trying.
Him's trying.
He tries to wiggle in through a pane of the window so he can listen, and his big old butt gets stuck.
He listens, but
He's
he doesn't get
preoccupied.
anything important.
To be fair, cicadas
Poor
are not
baby.
known to be the stealthiest insects.
He
He's a
is
beetle.
not a cicada. Him
A
is
beetle.
a beetle.
He's a beetle. He's He is
Pilot.
listening. He's just not getting like important information. He stays there for a couple hours, and there's not really a whole lot of conversation that's there. And then it hits like 3 o'clock, and Solar's daughters come home, and he like informs them that the prince was there, and it's just like a lot of shrieking after, being like, oh my god, did he come to call? Did he come to call? And like Solar's just like, because he is essentially trying to keep his daughters out of the business that he is dealing with. So you don't really get a whole lot outside of the fact that both of his daughters seem to think they have a chance with, Frigus.
Such a ladies' man, what can I say?
Such a ladies' man. That's,
They like
yeah.
that you're a rebel and wear somewhat reasonable clothes.
They more so like that you're rich.
Nah, that can't be right.
You make your way over to Lord Stark's house.
Toby.
Oh my god.
Yep. I kind of like out of the corner of my mouth as we're approaching back to Lyra say, I'm going to try a different approach with this one. I assume his mansion also has guards out front?
This one does not.
Broke bitch?
He is a broke bitch. He is, less important than Solar. Way less important than the other person. And so he's not got, like, a gate. I mean, he does have, like, 2 guards stationed right outside the door, but otherwise he does not have, like, a long driveway, essentially, for you to walk down.
I storm up to the door.
You startle the guards, and they draw their swords.
Fetch me Lord Stark this instant. Prince Frigus of Lyrengorn needs to have a word with him.
Right away, sir. And they, one of them goes to grab the Lord. And you see Lord Stark appears. He is a tall human man as well. He is bald, and he has a big
important.
bushy beard. Prince Frigus?
Lord Stark, there are important matters we need to discuss now.
He raises like a cool eyebrow. Of course, if you will follow me. And he starts walking to the parlor. What troubles you, my young prince?
It may pleasure you to know that the Honorable Queen Marana has me attending in her stead this week. I've taken a more heavy hand in the goings-on.
I was not aware that the queen was attending at all this week.
Circumstances changed. We had great success with our plans in Lyrengorn, but we heard of unfortunate failures in Craghammer. What do you know of this?
In Craghammer, I am aware that there is much that happened. Roll me a deception.
Oh, thank God!
That
Holy
was
moly.
almost awful for you.
Nat 20 coming in clutch.
Nat 20 coming in clutch. I was made aware of a adventuring party that found their way to our lair under the city. We did not think we needed to worry much. Craghammer has only just opened their doors to outsiders, so we figured it would be easy work. Sources then immediately left Craghammer. It seemed much too dangerous to continue operations there. However, we were made aware that that spider made an appearance.
Again?
Tis in her blood, I suppose.
Will we never be rid of her?
One can only hope that we will be free from that legacy.
Do we have any new intel on her?
Oh, elusive as ever, but your mother would have had more of that information. I'm surprised she didn't share it all with you.
Oh, I am quite well informed, Lord Stark. But word does not travel as quick as we might like, all the way to Lyringorn.
Yeah.
That is why I'm here in here this week, even though she had not planned to attend.
That you are correct about. It does take quite a while to get word up there. I am grateful that Lyringorn has not abandoned us all.
Rest assured, we seek the same goal. We need assurance. We need that the same events that befell Craghammer are not happening elsewhere, though. Have the operations here come under any trouble?
Nothing that we haven't been able to handle. There are a few rogue gangs about that are trying to do whatever, but they are nothing.
No, the Liberators of Amon, as I've heard them called, haven't been giving you more trouble than you can handle?
It was a joke. They are busy with the illnesses, you could call them, in the Outwall.
Indeed, a well-thought-out distraction.
Well, we do learn from our history. So,
Well, oh, no, go ahead.
so far, it has just been those pests. There's not been much else to report, but we keep them busy. There will be more to report at our meeting later. I trust you know where to go.
Assuming it hasn't changed. Has been some time since Marana was here.
Did you not get the invitation?
We did.
Then I shall see you there.
Indeed you shall. I'll get up kind of brusquely and gesture to Lyra and say, "We're leaving."
Lyra
You
opens
do-
the door and.
Mhm.
No, go ahead.
I do bid you adieu. Apologize that I could not be as forthright as you may prefer, but, there are eyes everywhere. I shall see you at the meeting, Prince Frigus. And he gets up and bows deeply.
Indeed. And I'll give him more of an insolent bow in return and leave.
You have time now to make it, to where the library is.
Okay. I don't have any kind of disguise, unfortunately.
Did you bring, like, a change
I
of
don't have anything
clothes?
for you.
I mean, I can change my clothes. I'm just like, I was looking
Yeah.
to see if I had like disguise self or something.
No, I don't believe you do.
Yeah. I'll change out of my royal attire before heading to the library, but so that at least I'm not recognizable that way.
I can cast Pass Without a Trace on us, so we're a little more safe.
That might
pretty
be good for when you get into the library.
good. When we're
Okay.
beginning
Mm-hmm.
Sneakify, that's
I-
huge.
Yeah. The good like stealth there will be good. I'm just concerned specifically for myself now that like if I am seen associating with people of non-royal status, that now there's going to be suspicion. Especially if they see me go towards like where the Liberators of Amon are.
You are meeting, like, at the library area.
Yeah.
Right. I'm more concerned for after.
Oh, okay.
We'll figure it out, I believe.
Did
We
Michi
can do it.
pick up any? Oh, sorry.
We can do the strat where you climb into my jacket for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you
Did
need Nell's
Michi-
neck hole.
And that's session.
I need one of you to hide inside Nell's neck.
I keep trying to make it fucking happen, y'all. Anyway, sorry.
Once we're a safe distance away from the mansion, I asked Nell, or God, you said Nell, God damn it. I asked Lyra, did Michi pick up anything useful?
She's going to see if she can tune in to Michi.
Damn it. If you had to step away from keyboard for a sec. But I'm just
Fair
like, I'm just gonna say that's when we discover the information that Michi got before, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
V agreed. Yeah, alright. Well, I don't have any plans to visit the ladies later, but if it's necessary to maintain cover, I will.
I'll stand guard either way. You'll be safe.
Oh, I'm not concerned about them. They're rich, arrogant fools. They just want someone to pay for their shopping and whatnot. Then I highly doubt they would be involved in all this.
That's fair.
We need to keep an eye out, though. I'm not entirely certain that our meeting with Lord Stark went well. I would not put it past him to set a tale.
He didn't give me good vibes. I couldn't read much on him, though. Everyone here is just different.
You mean they're all assholes?
Well, I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, with Michi, you just get all that info back.
Okay. And yeah, I'm actively on guard now for like looking out if people are watching us.
Yeah, you can make a perception check. And Lyra, you can, like, pop Michi back to you if you want.
Yeah, he's with me now.
You got no clue.
I see a bunch of people.
I also have no clue.
You've got more of a clue. There doesn't seem to be anybody on your tail.
Alright, I relay that to Frigus and try to ease his mind a little bit.
Right, well, to the library. I'm sure the others are waiting.
Away we go.
You all make your way to the library. Perfect. You all meet up. What
Hell
do you
yeah.
what do you want to do?
Is the library like closed already, or is that like around what's happening?
Around now the library is kind of like closing up. You see some people, like workers, ushering some people out, who were like checking out last minute. And then by the end of it you see them like lock the door and go on their way.
All right. First things first, I'm gonna tune into Muffin, see if Muffin spots anybody like still in the building.
Muffin does not spot anybody still in the building that Muffin can see. Were you looking for that person to have come out?
Yeah. I think Muffin was at a good kind of vantage point,
Yeah.
so that if they went back by, it would be visible.
Give me a Muffin perception or
check?
whatever. A Muffin check. Muffin doesn't have perception skills. What the fuck?
I can just roll one of mine.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
I mean, I think it's fine. I'll just roll one of mine.
Yeah, Muffin doesn't see anybody still inside and didn't see that person leave.
Very suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Okay then, in that case, do I have Detect Magic? Frigus, do you have Detect Magic?
Are we together yet? I didn't think we were.
Yeah,
said
you
we
all.
met up.
Yeah, I said y'all met up.
Okay. I just blanked. I do have Detect Magic.
Would you mind seeing if there's... I mean, it would be unusual for a library to have Arcane Warding on its doors. However, if they're doing nefarious stuff here, there's a chance. So it might be good to use Detect Magic to see if we can, prevent tripping any alarms.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If we've met up, I'll kind of like fill everyone in on what Lyra and I did discover. There's very clearly something going on here, but the lords are very tight-lipped. They won't give me anything by mistake, and asking outright would cause too much suspicion for things that I should know. Lord Stark in particular was a problem. To be honest, I'm worried he might send a tale. He seemed far too suspicious.
I mean, to be fair, we already suspected the nobleman, so it's not exactly a revelation. However, at least we have some names to attach to it now.
There is a meeting happening a week from now. I don't know that we'll still be here a week from now, but if we are, I may be able to get in and figure out where it is by following Lord Solar. His daughters have an interest in me, and I could disguise myself in the way of visiting his daughters beforehand and accompanying him to the meeting afterwards. But that's assuming we're still here a week from now.
Ideally, we'll have things resolved by then, but... Alright, well, it sounds like they're not planning to have a meeting for a little while, but we may still be able to gather some information from the location, if it is in fact here in this library. Yeah, you check the front door for any signs of magic. And I will have Muffin take a look around on the inside.
Perfect. Yeah, I do cast Detect Magic.
I'm muted, bruh. You were picking up on my mic, so I muted. We're good. Cool. There are no, arcane wards or anything like that. You're good. And your muffin time?
Muffin time.
Muffin time. What do you want Muffin looking for?
I mean, first, just sort of any signs of movement. And I'm going to have Muffin kind of move towards that area where I saw the guy disappear.
Cool. Muffin doesn't have investigation, so give me an investigation.
I'll investigate so hard. I investigated as hard as possible.
You investigate so hard. Muffin finds 2 areas. In the second floor Great Hall. It's a little tall for her, but she makes out in 2 separate areas 2 different books with the symbol reflecting each other on both of those books.
Is there any signs of like a door or like an obvious sort of entranceway nearby? Or is it just the 2 books that are out of the ordinary?
Just the 2 books that are out of the ordinary. The dust pattern is a little weird. But there isn't an obvious door.
I'm gonna have Muffin wait till we're inside, because I don't want to trigger something when we're not there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna have Muffin go back downstairs, and Muffin, I think, should just be able to open the door from the inside, right?
Yep, Muffin just opens the door for you all to come inside to the first floor.
Does Ryu's Detect Magic give us anything?
On the first floor? Nope.
Alright, well, I will lead everybody up to the area that Muffin discovered.
I mean, I basically have it active for the entire, like, searching here, because it lasts for 10 minutes, so...
Who knows how long that is?
You all make your way up to the second floor. And find yourself In the
In
second
hell.
floor Great Hall.
Oh.
There are books everywhere. It's dark. There are some candles still lit that have protective wards, I guess, around them just so that the fire doesn't spread. There's a mural painted on the floor. You can see some statues. One of them at the very end of the hall is a woman with 3 eyes. And anyone who wants to make a religion check can do so. Solace. You recognize her. You're not religious, but you are a man of knowledge. You are a nerd. You are a man of knowledge. You are someone who works towards sharing this knowledge. You would recognize a statue of the knowing mentor. Also known as the knowing mistress, or Ione.
So she's, I'm assuming she's just sort of like a general deity of knowledge and learning.
Yeah.
Okay, so not unusual to see her in a library, I suppose.
Not unusual to see her in a library at all. She is you would know that the Cobalt Soul in Wildemont worship and follow her. She is a goddess of knowledge.
One of the few that Solace does not actively dislike, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be... Yeah. You don't actively dislike. Her sole purpose is to share the knowledge. Uphold and teach the importance of reason and truth and everything like that.
Alright. Which section was where Muffin found weird stuff?
Here. And here.
Is this a 2-story map? Like, if I go up the stairs, is it going to move me? Or is that...
It is not a 2-story map, but there is some mechanics that will move you.
Okay.
But it is... Both of them are on the ground, kind of thing.
Okay. I will head over to the place where Muffin found, the symbols.
One of the places, or like which one do you want to go to first?
Closer one first.
Cool. I can go right there then.
We'll lead everyone over.
Yeah, whoever wants to follow.
Yep.
We're going on an adventure.
Well, there are walls, just so everyone is aware as well. That might be impeding movement. You go over to that area and you see the book. You see the dust pattern there is a little abnormal. You're welcome to make an investigation check.
I will have Muffin help me.
Yeah. Let me check. Oh,
I don't want to be a
you're
failure.
no, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
I mean, I can boost it.
Nope, you're perfect. That was the DC.
Oh, nice.
Frigus, you know mechanics. You've worked on these kinds of things often. And you've seen them in places that you've robbed. This is as simple as pulling the book and opening. It opens up the area.
See, you said Frigus, and
Sorry, Solace, might be.
Okay.
Solace.
I will pull on the book.
The bookshelf slides open. If you want to use WASD or arrow keys or whatever to go here.
Ah. Oh fuck, they got a Denny's down here?
Yeah,
Or,
this is in fact a Denny's.
Maybe Rainforest Cafe.
One of the two.
How do I move the Twitch scene?
I think your best bet is just to hit activate on the room that we are currently in.
Yeah. Blue, do you want to move your arrow key characters? I'm gonna move Muffin in.
Can I not just walk in?
So you have to click on the token and then use your arrow key to move over. Otherwise, it will not do the thing.
Okay.
Right here. Sorry, hold on. Yep. There you go. And I will bring
you're gonna have to
in
move
Michi.
for me.
Yep. And we find ourselves in the beast room.
I'm not on the map.
Are you on the other map still?
You are.
Oh, there I am.
Sass just hasn't
I
moved.
was not earlier.
Oh, you went back. Oh no. So you're back
What
again.
the hell?
Sass's token just didn't move, so it wasn't showing.
Alright. So we see a bunch of skeletons.
You do. You're welcome to make, what have I got? Investigation checks, perception, whatever, depending on what you want. History, all that jazz.
I'm gonna go history.
These bones are made of bone!
These bones are made of bone.
Egad.
Lyra, give me another one just cuz.
Sass is cheating.
Oof, that's a little better. God.
Wait, what did I do wrong?
Oh, sorry. Blue's cheating.
Oh.
Blue is
Getting an
cheating. Yeah.
Getting an extra
I
Blue is cheating because I love blue.
Shit. Oh,
And
thank
Blue's
you.
a ranger. And so it makes a little bit of sense. You walk in. Frigus and Lyra. Frigus, you were taught a little bit about this kind of thing. And actually, hold on. Goblin, give me another one as well. You should have rolled with advantage.
It is my birthday. I rolled
Well,
the same thing.
the same thing. All right. Maybe this
At
wasn't
least you're consistent.
what you were super interested in. Frigus, you were taught about this kind of stuff just because this is the area that of expertise essentially that your mother wanted you to be part of. And Lyra, you would know this because you love studying animals. The skeletons of the animals in this room date back to the age of Arcanum. You see legitimate dinosaur bones. There's minotaur, just skeletons. You see some fossils from a bunch of creatures. There's a hippo-like creature skeleton that has tusks that curl up where its snout should be. And hanging from the top, which is unfortunately not in this because I couldn't find one, is a horrifying looking creature that you would know to be called a cloud jaw or sky whales. Armored head, rows and rows and rows upon teeth, and empty sockets where its eyes should be.
What the hell? These are creatures from the age of Arcanum. How did they all end up here?
Well, I suppose the cult does worship the age in their own perverse way.
Stalis,
And-
make me... Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Make me a history check. With advantage. This is your area of expertise.
26.
You would know that a lot of this stuff, a lot of these animals, can be found, or could be found, where the shattered teeth are today.
Shattered teeth. Okay.
Do you need more info on the shattered teeth?
Probably. Sure. I'll take whatever you got.
The shattered teeth are located southeast of Taldore. There is a persistent fog bank that surrounds, known as the Fool's Curtain. There are varying sizes of isles to large city-holding islands. And with this being your area of expertise, you would know that this is what is left of the great continent of Dominus. This is where the floating city of Avalier used to be.
So it would be safe to assume that the cult has a base of operation in the islands, if they're gathering this much material from the area.
That, or they've just gone on expeditions.
And if that's the case, then they probably have a reason for choosing the area.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, it seems like we have a future stop planned out. Nith, your father is a trader, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Is there any chance he'd be able to assist us in getting passage to the Shattered Teeth?
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure.
I do believe at least one of the islands has a relative amount of trade go through it, so getting into the area might be good for us. We've got to finish things up here, obviously, but if they've got all these remains from the area, it would indicate that there's something going on down there. And I don't know what, but I think we would be served best in finding out. Something to ask Moon about, to be sure.
There has to be another way in here. They didn't smuggle all this through the library.
There was one other book that Muffin spotted. We could go check that. Or would you rather look around here first?
I think we should finish here and see if there is another way out. Oh, excuse me, first.
Okay.
Yes, we should check the other book.
Does Detect Magic from Fregus give us anything down here?
Here, there's not really anything there.
Okay. I guess we just take a basic mundane look around then.
Yeah.
See if we can spot anything. Documents.
There
A
are
gun.
what you can see 3 other areas to exit through. There is an area over here. There is an area up here. And there is an area right up here.
Let's check some of these staircases.
Are you splitting up before you go?
What do you all think? Should we stay together? I can check this side if somebody wants to check the other side. Northeast.
I'd say split up so that we can check both a bit quicker, so that Detect Magic doesn't run out before we can search the other book.
Clever. Alright, yeah, I'll take northwest.
I assume this was another one of the places pinged? I didn't see the first 2 pings.
The 4 corners.
Yes, and then you have to use your WASD.
Or arrow keys. Oh shit.
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
Real quick, I am going to do Frigus. You end up back in the Great Hall. There seems to be 2 entrances here.
This wasn't the other book that Muffin discovered, right?
It was.
Oh, okay. I go back down then.
Okay. So Lyra, this corner, you watched Frigus go through and then come right back. So there is this one or this one to go to.
All right, far left. I go.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna give Twitch a character real quick.
Good news, I think I found where the magic is. We might need Fregus.
Fregus does not hear that at all, and he's just downstairs alone.
Alera's gonna go down to the bottom and quietly, but also not so he can't hear, just go, Frigus, over here.
I appreciate you whispering in a library.
Wait, did anyone
We don't
check
know who's
the-
here.
No, I am being genuine. I appreciate it.
Did anyone check the bottom corner? Nith, did you go down or did you go up?
Down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
you did.
someone is down there. Okay. Then I will make my way.
Give me 2 seconds real quick.
He's just rolling initiative to surprise attack Nith.
I just need to give
You have the BBEG a token?
Twitch.
Fair enough.
I need to give Twitch a token real
oh
quick
yeah.
so that
Yeah.
Twitch can come with y'all.
I haven't done a lot of multi-level stuff
Which?
recently because Augustus is gone, and Augustus was the Twitch POV for the longest time.
Yeah.
Oh
It's a little-
no.
We're having a moment. Okay.
That's why I
So
always have
Give
an
us the Augustus
NPC.
back. Easy.
I'll move Michi for you real quick, and then
Easy.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
move Twitch as well, and then you can move your token back in. Blue.
Okay, cool. I cannot, because now
Oh,
I am
hold
stuck
on.
on this page with no Lyra.
There we go. I gave you Lyra back.
Okay, cool, thank you.
We'll get to you in a second. Sass, my love.
Roll
Oh my god.
initiative.
Why
Yeah?
did this muffin move? Leave this muffin
Double
alone.
muffin.
Leave this one up there alone.
Okay.
That's the
that's
Twitch
the
one.
Twitch
That's
POV. Okay,
Eldritch Cannon.
I was confused that there was 2 muffins. Okay. I
Okay.
see.
Because y'all went here first, so. You. 3/4 of our party make their way into a violet study area, a meeting room. There are papers strewn everywhere, and there is a set of stairs on the other side. How does detect magic work again?
For the duration, you sense magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense it, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears magic, and learn its school of magic.
You don't have anything yet.
Yet.
I'll give you that. Yet.
All right, Frigus, you want to lead the way in and take a look around?
Sure.
I'm gonna bring you into the room. Because I didn't put walls.
I'm just.
Oh, I could have
going
just
to...
done Michi as Twitches. Fine.
I'm gonna walk around like a fucking pinging radar, waiting until my fucking sonar beacon goes off. Like,
Wait, stop. Nope, keep going. Beautiful. Oh my god, why is it doing this to me? Over in this corner, there is an unlit candle. And it seems to be glowing with your detect magic.
Solus, Lyra, over here.
Oh, what the heck? Hold on, something just happened. Why did it do this to me? Okay, it's fine. Fixed it.
What have you found?
This candle, it's magical. And what school of magic is it?
Oh, gods. You would think with my, like, almost 12 hours of prep I would have... Oh,
No.
I would not, actually, and that's why I asked.
thanks.
What's the candle's name?
Illusion.
Ah,
Illusion magic.
It might be hiding something.
This candle is hiding something.
Do you want me to try lighting it?
We're gonna move to Nith then,
Okay.
because Nith is not here.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have indeed split the party.
You have indeed split the party.
As a gift for V.
Why is Goblin in here?
I'm everywhere.
He's in the walls.
Goblin, can you see the beast room? Are you in the beast room?
Yes. I also have. I think
Ownership
the Elder
of-
Stand is also
Oh yeah, okay, hold on. Figure I'm just gonna do default for you real quick. Shit, I don't know how to. I'm gonna bring Solace in here.
You can just make
So
an
you
actor
can-
real quick. Give
No,
it
it's
to
too late.
Twitch's. Okay.
I've already done this. You should be able to move back into the meeting room now.
Okay.
I don't wanna. I'm tired. I've done so much
Okay,
work on
I
this.
get it. I understand.
We move to Nith. Nith, my love, you enter into a planetary room. Do you give me a history check?
Yep. Nice.
It's not great, but it gives you a little bit of information. You would recognize that in the center of this room is a model of the world Exandria. And surrounding it seems to not be planets, but cities. You see, this one looks like the moon. And this one's been exploded.
Okay.
There are a lot of books in here that you're more than welcome to rifle through if you want. But this seems to be just a depiction of what is and what was.
Yeah, I'll rifle through some books.
Cool. Give me an investigation, please.
God fucking damn it.
I mean, you don't get a lot, but the names are on the books anyway. You
I
see,
can do it. I
You can do it.
read.
there are books on everything here. Topics that are taboo, information that has been lost. You go over to one of the shelves and find entire sections on necromancy. You go over to another shelf and you find entire sections on the history of the Age of Arcanum. What, was left? What happened? You see information on the Calamity. You see there's information on the Benediction.
Damn, Solace went in the wrong room.
There's books that talk about cities, but you're not really sure about those. But there's a lot of information here.
Okay. Is there anything about the moon.
Which one? Although I guess in this time you only know one.
Yeah, there's only one moon. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You go to a section that's labeled the moon.
I mean, it'd probably be well known that there were two moons, and then
It is. It is. Give me a perception. You see that there are books on the moon. There is a lot of information there. You see there's information on Katha, which is the moon that you see every night. And you also see there's information on Rudius. The one that you know was exploded a couple 100 years ago.
Okay. Can I look at both of those? Sift through them?
Yeah, what information are you looking for?
Anything that might relate to, like, the city solar system in this room. Any kind of, like, I don't know, connection to both moons.
Yeah. This is not a traditional looking solar system, obviously. You see only one true planet, and then both Katha and Rudius there. And then the rest, ignore that they look like planets, are just like floating cities. You get information on Katha, you know it's the main moon now. It's more closely associated with the Moonweaver, the prime deity there. It's either, like, you would know basic things, it's either pale blue or bright white. It's closer to Exandria. It has a wax and waning cycle. It essentially functions as a symbol of the Moonweaver. Are you, like, looking for like magical information, or are you kind of like, oh, this is the moon I see every night, what about the sploded one?
Yeah, I want to know about the floated one.
Okay. Give me a history check. Okay. You don't know a lot, and what you do know is kind of shrouded in disbelief on your end. But these books seem to have like a perfect record, which, again, you're kind of like, no way this happened. But it seems to, every single book on this moon that you pick up seems to share the same information. Rudius contained Lolth, the spider goddess, and another elven woman. And the moon was exploded a couple 100 years ago by an adventuring party called the Arana Lua, translating to moon spider.
A little unfair to blame them. I feel like it was mostly Lolth's fault.
It was mostly Lolth, but it does mention that they, like, exploded it a bit, but they are adamant that it was the spider goddess who exploded it. and they killed the goddess.
Are there any like physical descriptions of the spider goddess, like what she looks like?
Lolth?
Yes.
You're looking for info on Lolth?
I guess. I don't know.
No, it's okay. Yeah, there's a couple depictions of her. There's some crude sketches. She is depicted as an alluring woman. She has dark purple skin and silver hair, but the lower part is that of a monstrous spider.
Does it look any similar to the spider that we saw earlier in the campaign?
It does not.
Oh. Okay.
The spider that give me see. What do I want you to look for? You're looking for information on the spider?
No.
I mean, if you are, that's okay. I would just get an investigation from you.
Okay.
It's common knowledge. One of the reason they're called, I mean, it's not a good roll, but it is common knowledge, so I'm gonna give it to you anyway. The reason the party was called that is due to a spider that looked pretty similar to the one that you saw earlier in the campaign, defending the town of Alfield.
Okay. I'm not sure what I should be looking for at this point. Can I go find the others?
Yeah, do you want to leave where you came from, or there's another doorway that way?
Let's go back the way that I came.
Okay.
Do I just have to go where they went?
Yeah.
Top left.
I'm going.
Ish moving.
Sick.
And you make your way into this meeting room, this violet meeting room.
Sure is pretty.
I don't know if you want to share any of the information you have gathered, or
I don't know how helpful it'll be.
What happens when we light the candle?
Are they in the middle of something?
So Frigus is over here. I'm not entirely sure. There's a bunch of papers strewn around here. Is everyone over there?
Yeah, we were about to light the candle when we cut to Sass.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt. Well, maybe I do.
Do it.
Yeah, do what makes your
All your
heart
dreams.
sing.
Okay. I'm gonna come over here. Hey, before you do that, can you come take a look at this really bizarre room that I found with lots of interesting books and an exploded moon?
Certainly. We can. Yeah. Yeah. We should maybe leave magical mechanisms for. Yeah, we don't want to risk triggering an alarm. We should take a look around first, I suppose.
Cool,
Well,
'cause it seems important, and I don't know what it's for.
All right. I'll follow Nith. Frigus, you and Lyra take a look at the documents over there in the center of the room.
all right, don't be too long. I imagine my detect magic is probably close to running out, so I'm going to do like a perimeter sweep of the room to see if there's anything else left that's magical first.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Okay,
All right. We got the final
Oh.
boss of the scene.
search the docs.
I will follow Nith.
Give me an investigation, Lyra and Frigus.
That's a number.
Those are
Good
numbers.
Christ on a
Also a
cracker.
number.
What is happening?
I mean, I can't complain. I got like nat 20s and shit that carried me earlier.
You wasted the 20 on that. I'm just kidding. That was a
Apparently.
good 20.
I-
No, it was a good 20. We needed that.
Cool. Good news is, Frigus, you're good. You passed a
Good
thing.
news is we can read.
Yeah, the
can
good news is you can read. You see...
fight!
I can fight! You see scattered on the papers, like there are a bunch of documents. There's information, experiment notes. There's info on Warforged creatures and something called aromatons? Aromatons? There's experimental notes as well on potentially fusing organic matter with metal to create different types of automatons of creatures, Warforged, see what they can do.
RoboCop.
Yeah. And you see a couple letters signed. You see a few that are signed by your mother. You see a few that are signed by Vincent Solar. A few signed by Obi Stark. And you see one signed by the last mansion owner. Just a single one.
Now, are these signed with their names, or is it like Agent M for Marana and like Agent whatever for them?
They are signed by their names.
Interesting. I would like to read all of them.
You start going through them. There's a lot from your mother surrounding how she is... It is unfortunate that she had not joined the inner circles much sooner, for then she could have started on some of the more interesting experiments on her children sooner. There are some that regard that she might take in a young ward and start on those experiments now. There are a few from Vincent Solar that state that he is getting forces together to go to their next place, Whitestone, because he had heard from the top of the order that he should start mobilizing. There are a few from Obi Stark who's talking about the fabricated illness in the outer wall and how that can be used to bring in young children to start their experimentation. And you see one that states that he's more than happy to be giving such a generous donation to people willing to remake the world. Signed by the last man you did not visit, Barrett Eubain.
That was the one about donations to those who remake the world was the Barrett Eubain one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We are gonna cut now to Goblin and Sass. Goblin, make me a history check with advantage. You see in the center here the planet Exandria. You see Katha, and you see exploded... My brain already went...
Ruidus.
Ruidus, yeah.
Or Rudius.
I think I've been pronouncing it Rudius, but it is Ruidus. You see Ruidus. You also see... And you would know. The floating cities of Aor, Avalier, Zemniaz. You would see little plaques describing the history, or the perceived history, what has survived.
This is all Solace has ever wanted in a room. I am gonna cast Detect Magic. Does anything pop out as magical in the room?
I'm just gonna say everything does.
Cool.
There are books that are literally magic. This solar system type thing is held together with magic.
I'm mostly keeping an eye out for evocation because I'm worried that there's something's booby trapped.
There are no booby traps.
Okay. In that case, Solace is just gonna start shoveling books into his jacket, which is a bag of holding.
What kind of books are you taking?
Yes.
Okay, so a good mix of your necromancy.
I mean, anything related to the Age of Arcanum.
Okay. You take some history books. There are a couple personal journals that seem to have I am made
Keeping
it.
a
There are. Sorry.
I'm keeping a special eye out for anything like artifacts or mechanics related to the Age of Arcanum, because maybe they'll have something muffin related in here.
Yeah. There are books on Warforged creatures, Aormatons. There are books on necromancy, the history, whatever information survived.
All right. I mean, I think for now the important thing is to like get as many of these books as possible. We'll have time to look through them later.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think Solace is just sort of like shoveling entire rows of books into his jacket.
Roll me a D20, just a flat one. Okay. You're shoveling books in. Cool.
The other thing that I would want to keep an eye out for is I know that they are behind this disease outbreak on the outwall. I'm gonna try and keep an eye out to see if there's anything that would sort of point me in the direction of how they're doing that or how to circumvent it.
Roll me an
yeah.
investigation check for that one.
Nith, would you mind helping me look for anything related to illnesses or disease?
Sure.
I will.
Okay, you can roll with advantage.
Aha!
Nice.
Yeah.
How to poison the peasants 101. Huh.
Yeah, there is a How to Poison the Peasants 101. And you also see a small green journal that doesn't seem to belong. But when you quickly open and flip through it, you see it's full of information on different poisons and how to make antidotes for them.
Right, yeah, that'll tuck that away. Is there like a door to this room, or do the staircases just lead directly into the room?
The staircases lead directly into the room.
Okay. That's all I think we need from here
Okay.
then, right?
I'm gonna give it to you. If you walk through this area, you'll be right back in the meeting room. So you don't have to keep walking through.
The other side, I see. Yeah.
Mhm.
We can hear Frigus rustling papers down there.
Oh, I see.
All right, Frigus, have you found anything of note?
Not a lot that we didn't already know. There's letters from Marana and some of the other nobles I visited today, alongside one that I didn't get the time to. Details of they plan to set their sights on Whitestone next, though I already learned that from Solar.
Did you say Whitestone?
I did.
That's my hometown.
That's bad. Okay. Looks like we have several destinations lined up once we're finished here.
sorry. We won't let them take root there. We'll make sure to get there as soon as possible.
Doing some damage here could assist in that.
Frigus, you would know that they're not ready yet, so they haven't even left Iman to get to Whitestone quite yet.
That's their upcoming plans.
Okay, if it brings you any comfort, they have not enacted any of their plans for Whitestone yet. Anyone they plan to send, as far as I can tell, is still here in the city.
Nith kind of half hears him, but her body is cold, and she's not really able to focus on like his words. She's almost in full-blown panic mode, but like numb at the same time. So
yeah, there's like
frozen in place,
a buzzing in her ears.
Alright, well, I think all that's left to do is try and trigger whatever this illusion magic is. Is everyone ready?
Yes, I think that we need to figure out everything we can here before we leave, and this seems to be the last thing on the list.
Just be prepared. There's a chance this might set off some kind of an alarm, so be ready for anything. Solus is going to snap his fingers and cast Prestidigitation to light the unlit candle.
Oh, I had a whole fucking riddle for this. And y'all just went, yep, let's light it. No riddle.
What do you mean? We
What do you
detected
mean?
magic on it already.
Yeah, Detect Magic just fucked me with this riddle.
Welcome to my
No,
life.
hold on. What's the
Goblins
riddle?
that
We'll solve it.
who- Oh
No,
reverse
fuck
that.
you.
Oh, you gotta put
Oh no.
you gotta put the candle out with your fingers. You can't blow it out. Someone's gonna know one time.
I was actually looking for that because I thought it would be funny to do, and then my brain couldn't remember. Fine. If you want the puzzle, you will go over to it without your Detect Magic. There was the Sinahatum symbol under the candle. So we go, oh, what do we do? And if you touched the symbol, there was gonna be a little riddle that appeared on the wall.
Look, gang, the Sinahatum symbol is
Shut the
underneath
fuck
this
up,
tent.
bitch!
Wouldn't the detect magic could have lit up the symbol also if it's
It should have, but my brain went,
Oh well, we light it with Prestidigitation.
You light it with
Mhm.
Prestidigitation. The part of the wall that holds this candle swings inwards. And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh well, fuck.
I heard people were getting
What's wrong?
sleepy, so
Yeah, so doesn't want to stay with me
darn.
anymore.
I'm not. Doesn't mean I'm not very curious and excited.
well,
I
it's
wanna
too late.
know.
I don't want you to be super sleepy, so
I know.
This is the price we pay for having bodies.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fucked. I demand a refund.
just like
Throw me back
Just-
in the womb.
take Fridays off easy.
Yeah, easy.
And then you have all the energy for
Everything.
all the Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm still considering swapping to a 4-day work week. I have to recover slightly more financially, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But we get a third day of the week where we can play D&D.
I mean, I have a day of the week that I can be prepped for D&D.
Oh,
But I can-
yeah. Well, thank you everyone, for hanging out. We're in an ad, so I'll wait a second.
Nah, just a hard cut. We're just gone.
Hard cut, we're just gone. No one gets to see anything. I'm just gonna give you the... Oh, the ad break's done. Never mind, I'm not giving you the riddle anymore. Fuck you.
Damn.
Damn.
Pretty fucked up.
I'll probably give it off stream. Cool. We'll be back on the 20th of September, if that works for everybody. Hopefully.
I'm always free.
Yeah.
I'm always Freegus.
I know.
Oh my god.
Because Flyish has, exciting news.
It's his birthday.
I'm pregnant.
Whoa, what the
Oh my
fuck?
God.
Huh?
Damn, go V.
What, you said I had exciting news. You didn't say
Yeah.
what exciting news it was.
Happy birthday!
Thanks. Very proud.
Thank you.
Anyway. Okay, fine. If you're not gonna say. Are you gonna say?
Yeah, I hopefully my D&D campaign will restart next week. It's looking like it should be fine, but just in case, you know, that's the goal.
Woo! Heck
Yay!
yeah! Fly's birthday is in
Yay!
January, Sess.
Ooh. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I knew
It
that.
is my
No, it's my birthday.
Damn.
CV.
CV, now the Watchers didn't get the riddle. That's sad.
Oh,
Damn.
do the Watchers want the riddle?
The Watchers must suffer for my detect magic.
That's what chat's saying.
Okay,
Riddles aren't
cool. It was the riddle, and it took me like 10
it
minutes to
is.
find one that I actually liked, because all of them I fucking hated.
Mood.
My hunger abounds, but mouth I lack, consuming until my food is black. I eat to kill, so best beware, but choke me and your life is spared.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
put the
like
Hey,
that.
yo.
And the answer is fire. These fuckheads. The answer is fire, flame, and so the answer was to light the flame.
Dang, I think
What
I
if
know
we
the
wouldn't
answer
have
to the
seen
riddle.
the candle? What if we'd have just lit the whole fucking place on fire?
I would have cried. Anyway. Yeah, so this campaign is back to every other Friday now, so we'll see you on the 20th of September, as long as that works for everybody there.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to share what we've got going on.
I'm excited to
Um,
experience it.
Yeah. I guess real quick, join the Discord for info on if we cancel or whatever. Thanks so much. We're just gonna stop stream.
Good night.
Everyone say bye. Goodbye.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Goodbye.